We're going to go ahead and reassemble this. We've got the mainspring captured on this part of a paper clip. We've got the hammer right here. I'm going to do it in two sections. First I'm going to do the hammer, and then we're going to do the mainspring. All we have to do with the hammer is we're going to put it on this post right on the hole, and we just have to have it engage down through here. So we pull the trigger a little bit until we get some clearance, just kind of wiggle everything in. It should just drop right in. We're going to let go of the trigger at that point. A couple things that make this a little bit easier is having a set of needle nose pliers and having decided already which way you're going to pull this. Because the notch on this frame goes this way and it captures it on this side, I'm going to position it so I can pull that paper clip out this way towards the bottom to release it. So I'm going to take this and I kind of drop it in ahead of here. There's a little capture on the spring that I need in that notch, and I'm going to put the hook that's on the top of the mainspring up towards this notch in the trigger, towards this post that's right here. So I want to get that, get it turned. There, I've got it started to be engaged. Now I'm going to push that mainspring down in, use the trigger, use the hammer to kind of engage that. The pin comes right out. I didn't even need to pull it. Now here's where I have to watch. Make sure that you keep that mainspring on the hammer right there. And there we go. Now all we have to do is get the side plate on and put the grips on, and this will be ready to go. Now we've got the side plate. Remember, we've got this little lip that goes up at the top that engages right up here. So we want to make sure we put this on in this direction. So we're going to be slow and easy with it. And it's not going to seat all the way. So what I'm going to do, and that's typical, you just kind of press down and see how much you can get. If you can't get it to go all the way down, you can take something, either a piece of wood, and put it across it. Just give it some really light wraps. That actually seated this one. Other times I've actually used cloth and done that. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to screw this in. Get our screws from our job box. We have the one that holds the yoke on with the cylinder. You have the other one that goes right in back of the trigger. And we have the other one that goes back up here and holds on the rear of that plate. I'm going to get my little screwdriver, again remembering making sure the screwdriver fits, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take these down till they just start giving me any kind of tension. Then I'm going to stop. I do that on all three of them just to try to get an equal amount of force distributed. Very slightest bit of tension, I stop. Same thing on this one. I'm going to do that, put it in, and this was the real stubborn screw that we had earlier, and it's not giving me any problems. So now I'm going to go ahead and give a little more pressure, there, and that one's seated all the way. And we go ahead and do this one, seat it all the way. There we go, and that one dropped in and seated all the way. So again, using some common sense and an application of appropriate amounts of force is what will let you get your weapons apart and together a lot easier without causing any damage. Last thing we have with this is putting together these grips. And remember, we cut off the screw with this, and that's exactly how we're going to leave it, just like it is. I think I like it. It gives it some good character with this nut in here. So all we're going to do is we take this. This is actually one piece. You just split it open, drop this down into here, get it lined up so it completely encloses it. You see it makes a nice seam there. And then we go ahead and we're going to put this in from this side. And again, we're going to get that screwdriver that fits correctly and put it in there. I'm going to apply the force straight down without over tightening it, and see, now it's flush and fits a lot better right there. So this gun is now we're ready to go. Everything functions. The main things that the owner wanted done have been done, and I'll discuss with them if there's anything further. If there is, you'll see some more videos on this great little gun. Thanks.